Yo, Danny Dimes is hot. All right, before we get started, as always, subscribe, follow us, and then follow us again. Now, after several months, we finally have clarity on the DeAndre Baker and Quinton Dunbar situation. It's been a while, so if you need a refresher, I'll update you on that. Both players were partying in Miramar, Florida on May 13th. Words were exchanged. All of a sudden, DeAndre Baker pulls out the gat and robs the joint. Now, Baker is being charged with 4 counts of robbery with a firearm, and Quinton Dunbar got off scotch-free for insufficient evidence. These charges mean that if Baker is convicted, he's facing up to a minimum of 10 years in prison.
Yikes.
Now, as a Giants fan X, this one's gotta hurt.
This definitely hurts a lot. It's just, he had a lot of promise to him the second half of the season. Obviously, after Janoris Jenkins left, that was another situation to speak about. But the main thing with DeAndre Baker was discipline. Throughout the whole season, he was either didn't know the playbook, sleeping through defensive meetings, and it comes to a shock as a Giants fan, but it also doesn't at the same time, because you have to register that one of his cons in the draft was disciplinary issues back in his college days. So why we drafted up instead of just waiting to draft him in the second round, or even maybe possibly high third round, I don't know. Now with the addition of James Bradbury in the secondary for us, it doesn't look as grim, but especially with us beefing up the linebackers with Blake Martinez, it just hurts because the strongest unit was our defensive line, and right after that was our secondary. Our linebackers was our weakest link, and now that we beefed that up, now obviously you have to wait and figure out what's going on with that crucial outside cornerback 2 position.
We'll have to see what they do. DeAndre Baker is probably going to get kicked off the team, probably going to get cut for these charges, which sucks, but hey, that's what you get for robbing someone. Now, if you thought that was the only arrest of the week, well, you got another thing coming for you. Darius Geiss of the Washington football team, was arrested on Friday night for domestic violence charges. He was later officially charged with 1 count of strangulation, 3 counts of assault and battery, and 1 count of destruction of property.
Yikes.
Oh man, this is one of the guys that I was looking at, and I was like, this could be a big player in the league. Looking at his tape from college, he was just that big-bodied back that he would just manhandle defenders. He was, especially when he had the chance to be under Adrian Peterson, this would have just been amazing. But it's sad to see another guy go. I know the Redskins got him, I think the Washington football team got him in the second or third round, but alas, another wasted talent.
Don't be committing felonies. Now, more bad news, especially for college football, not really the NFL, but the Big Ten is expected to cancel its season. Presidents of the conference are ready to kill the season completely, which could affect the other Power 5 conferences in sort of like a domino effect. Now, this does not look good for college football at all.
This looks bad for both college football and the NFL, because you got to realize these seniors, if they don't get to play, how are they going to show off what they can do for the time for the draft? And also, the Big Ten, to me, is probably the top, probably most famous one that everybody knows, division in college football. So if you don't have the Big Ten, what's going to go on? That's a lot of money. Where's that money going to go? And obviously, it's not going to go to some D3 school, because it's not these big hitter schools. I don't know. The money's going to go somewhere. It's not going to go to college football. That's I know. Especially with big corporations, they're going to find a way to fund something else, whether it's going to be WNBA, the World Cup Series, something. It's not going to be college football. I just know it. It's not.
Especially if the season is canceled.
Exactly.
There'd be no point of them funding that. But with the Big Ten canceling its season, like I said, it could have another effect, a domino effect on the other conferences, especially the bigger ones like the SEC and the ACC. So it doesn't look good for college football, which would suck for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. I know we kind of shoved some dark and grim stuff in front of your face for this week's news, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Draymond the donkey. Yes, Draymond Green the donkey gets fined $50,000 for saying,
It's great to see Book playing well and Phoenix playing well, but get my man out of Phoenix. It's not good for him. It's not good for his career.
actually, Draymond, the Suns are 5-0, so you should probably shut your donkey mouth up.
This is easily the most hated player in the NBA. Just it's hard. It's hard to like Draymond Green with all his controversies and all his comments.
Now I gotta ask, who made him a commentator? I know his team's not in the bubble and they're not competing right now, but who made this man a commentator? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Why is he in Shaqs Spot? Is my question. That's supposed to
Oh,
be
is Shaq not there?
Spot. I don't know, but that is Shaq's spot. You don't take Shaq's spot.
No, you don't take Shaqs O'Neal's spot.
Exactly.
Impossible.
Understandable. Have a good day.
That's the news for this week. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like the video. If you like all of our other videos, might as well subscribe too. Like I said, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, do all that stuff. We gotta go.